Hey, Bodacious Beast, welcome back to my channel. My name is Scottyallenday. Ever wondered about on-call jobs? What careers are on-call jobs most common? Do on-call jobs pay well? How do I identify what an on-call job is? Also, is an on-call job a for-hire job? I'm going to let you know throughout this video, so if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video, and let's get going. So, today we're going to be talking a little bit about on-call jobs. I have had experience with it in the past. I've had an experience with it just most recently. And basically the terminology has been switched around a little bit. And in a way to where it's more confusing, that people do not understand what an on-call job is, or, you know, what it consists of. So first of all, let's try and identify what an on-call job is compared to a for-hire job. So an on-call job is basically when you got to call in every single day, or you have to go into this place of workplace and check in every single day to see if you have work. A for-hire job is like, let's say you have a pickup truck and you post it on Craigslist that you'll haul anything that anybody wants to the dump, and they hire you, and then you go and you take things to the dump, and well, either you come out ahead or you come out empty-handed. So another example for a for-hire job is taxis, Uber Eats, Uber, Lyft. That's all a for-hire job. When you turn on the app, people hire you to go and pick them up and take them to where they need to go. Really, really simple. Now, a on-call job will be like working at a day labor or a temp service. You go in and you apply, and then with day labor, you got to show up like at 6 o'clock in the morning and report to them, and then they tell you if you're going to go out and work for the day. Really simple. A temporary service job basically is an on-call job. You put in your application and you set up your resume, and they give you a call a couple days later and say, hey, we got a job for you for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks later, then you put it placed back on the list, and then they say, hey, we got another job for you scrubbing toilets. 1 week you could be filing papers. The next week you'd be scrubbing toilets. The next week you could be chopping onions in the kitchen. That's pretty much on call. Another on-call job would be possibly a limousine service, or today's charter buses. Pretty much all charter buses that I've seen. I have a friend of mine that's working at one. I'm trying to follow what he's doing, but I believe he's going to fall into the same trap. This is an on-call job. You got to call in every day, or they give you your work for the week before. But the thing is, okay, even though they're giving you your work the week before, so you know it far in advance, it's really an on-call job. Yes, it is. It's actually an on-call job. The thing is, you're not set. If there's a job that you're working for an employer that does not pay you for the days that you are scheduled to work from start to end consistently, more than likely it's an on-call job. Now, on-call is very common in the medical field, but you're still going in and you're doing your normal shift, or on your days off when nobody's there, and then you're down towards the bottom of the seniority list, and they say, well, you're going to be on call, and well, you're going to be on call, and then you have to show up. But that's technically not an on-call job. It's just you're on call. But for, let's say, the charter company, if you've got to call in every single day for your work, that is an on-call job, because you have no clue what you're going to be doing. You have no clue what your paycheck is going to be. And that's one of the biggest problems with on-call work, is you're uncertain how much money is going to be in that paycheck to compensate you for your work. On-call jobs, if somebody cancels and you're sent home, or they call and they say your work has been canceled, you don't have any more work. You won't get paid for that day. That happened with me with the Charter Company. They'll call me up and they say, well, no, the school canceled. You're not going to come in and get 6 hours today. Stay home. And you're going like, I just wasted half of my day. And I could have posted something up on Craigslist. So that's an on-call job. Going back to my notes, I'll make sure that I cover all the questions that I put together for the rest of it. So, what careers are most common on the on-call jobs? Well, most of it is going to be your charter buses, your limo services. I would probably say being a substitute teacher for schools. That's on call. Day labor, temp services, that's all on call. If you know any other jobs that could possibly be an on-call job, drop that in the comment section below. I would like to revisit this and make this a much more solid video later on. And then, I'm doing a bunch of videos kind of like this because I'm trying to build something bigger for if I get bigger. So I'm asking people that are watching, if you know something that's on call, drop it in the comment section. I'll make note of it. It'll go into my files. It'll go into what I've been writing down. I've been going back through most of my videos, and I've been writing down everything that I've been putting down, and I'm cataloging it. So when eventually later on down the road, I can be able to revisit, and then I can be able to, I can revisit it. I can make it better. I can put better, more quality, solid content online. And that's pretty much the way it is. That's what it's all for. So I've told you how you can identify an on-call job. If you're uncertain of what your paycheck is, you're uncertain about what your working hours are, you have no control over any hours that you're working. No control over hours that you're working. You have no control over the job that you are going to be doing. That is an on-call job. Now, an on-call job versus being on-call are two different stories. An on-call job, you're uncertain what your hours are, you're uncertain what you're doing. On-call, you're just waiting. You just have a pager on or something just in case somebody needs you quickly in an emergency room or dentist office or whatnot. Let's see here. What do I got here for my notes? I'm checking daily for the next day's work. You have no set days off. Your work controls your life. And that's pretty much it. So, is it toxic? Heck yeah. It's very toxic. Is it uncertain? Yes, it is. It's uncertain. Can you pay your bills with it? Maybe. If you're a very good brown noser and you're on very good terms with whoever's scheduling, you're going to work. If you're just a peon that they know that they can be able to push around, they want to hear somebody whine, they want to hear somebody complain that they're not getting enough hours, and then when all of a sudden they have 16, 17, 18-hour shifts and 15-hour days, and you're basically working on 6 hours sleep 7 days a week, it's toxic. And they'll get you. They'll start you off and they'll work you well and they'll make sure that you worked right. And then all of a sudden the ball drops when all of a sudden there's no hours, and then you're begging and pleading for hours, and then all of a sudden the hours come back. And they're bombarding you with all the junk work, all the work nobody wants, and the long days with very tight turnovers. That's the on-call industry. It should be gone by now. There should be no such thing as the on-call industry. Charter buses, well, they really need to get their act together, get pulled together solid contracts which they can be able to pay people a minimum every day, so they know where their income is coming from. If they want to work 7 days a week, they can work 7 days a week, but they have to cook the books. That's one thing about that particular industry. So, is it toxic? Yes. Is it worth it? No. That's why I got out of it. Would I go back to it? Part-time. Where I could walk into the office and say, I can only work Tuesday and Wednesday. If you can work me, go for it. If not, I'm sorry. That's it. So, alright, so that's about the end of this video. I just wanted to get this out there, get it out of the open, put a little bit of awareness on on-call jobs. On-call jobs is also like call centers and that sort of thing. They just call you when they need you. But getting it out there, letting people know, trying to get some kind of a discussion going so I can be able to try and educate myself further with this. Because, you know, I talk a lot about the industry. I talk about the working industry. I talk about the job industry. Because I am very, very familiar with it. And because I'm so familiar with it, well, you know what? I could be able to help somebody. So, again, drop a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what on-call jobs that you may even know about, and maybe a story if you've got one. I'll be happy to read it. Again, let your friends and family know. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video. Till next time, keep on walking.